Hi there everybody, this is Grant, also known as the Collector75, and welcome to another Transformers review. Right, just before I begin, I just wanted to do a quick couple of thank yous and just to cover what I've been buying sort of lately, really. I'm going to start off with this figure here. I managed to get this. This is, of course, the Jean-Paul Valley Batman from the Nightfall series. I could thank you to Wes Needs Help, because I watched a video of his where he was reviewing his DC Classics Bane figure. And he basically showed that you could get this one now. I've been searching this one for a few years, in fact, and they'd never made one before, or at least not one that I've seen. But I managed to get it, and it cost me about a tenner off eBay. And I fucking love it. I think it's brilliant. I just want to get that Bane now. Maybe a couple of others. Maybe a decent Joker figure. Maybe a Riddler or something like that. I'm not bothered about Penguin or anything. But if anyone knows of a decent DC Classics Joker, maybe, or a few others, let me know. That'd be handy. Yeah, and what else? A thank you to Accelerated Elegy. He did point me in the direction of these couple of books. This is, of course, Horus Rising and The First Heretic. I've just started on Horus Rising, and I'll tell you something. The first chapter was a little bit, I wasn't too sure what was going on, but I'm up to about chapter 4 now, and I love it. It's actually really, really good. I'm definitely looking forward to reading the rest of that. I'm really excited about that one, actually. And this other one I actually got for Christmas, and if you've not read it, I've watched the TV series. Obviously, this is before I read this. TV series was okay, not majorly excited about it. It was alright, but this is The Walking Dead, and my girlfriend got me this for Christmas, and this is a compendium one. This is actually issue number 1 to 48. And I was a little bit worried about reading it because, like I said, the TV series was alright, weren't that bad. This is fucking brilliant. What can I say? It's one fucked up book, but fucking brilliant. I'm about, what's that? Let me see my little bookmark there. About halfway through this, really. This is why I haven't read My Horse Rising much yet. I just can't put this down. This is amazing. Brilliant. Once I finish that, I'll probably try and get Compendium 2 if they've made one. I don't even know what issue it's up to at the moment, actually. But yeah, any of those, brilliant stuff. Right, so let's get on to the actual review I'm actually going to be doing. This is, of course, Transformers Galaxy Force Starscream, or as it's known in the West, Cybertron Starscream. Let me just show you the quick box. This is obviously the Japanese version, Galaxy Force, and they came in these really nifty little boxes. I tried mainly to go for the Japanese ones back in these lines, mainly because the boxes are better than the American ones. Yeah, more so. I just think they look better, to be honest. I don't generally go for the Japanese ones these days, mainly because I don't think they try too much these days. But these ones look brilliant. Love the planet motifs there, because obviously with Galaxy Force, these Transformers came from certain different planets or something. I don't know the exact storyline because I never watched that bloody dodgy Cybertron cartoon. I watched some of Armada, hated that, and then I watched some of Energon, and I just could not work out what the fuck was going on with that cartoon, and so I didn't even bother with Cybertron. So I don't know really much of the storyline. I know obviously they were searching for planet keys and stuff. That's about as far as it goes, and to be honest, that's about as far as I want to know, really. It did not excite me enough. But the toys, on the whole, were actually pretty good. There were some few dodgy ones, but kind of like with Armada, you had mainly a lot of dodgy toys, and the odd good one. With Cybertron, or Galaxy Force, depending on how you want to call it, you had a lot of good toys and the odd dodgy one, which was pretty good. This is one of the better ones. This is, like I say, this is Cybertron Starscream. Yeah, it does come with a little missile that you can fire out the front there, which I just fired off without realising it. Anyway, yeah, so that's one of the little gimmicks he has. He has a little firing missile under there. I would stop the video and get it, but I don't know where the hell it's gone. It's gone behind an iron, I think. Anyway. So yeah, so Galaxy Force Starscream. This is a Voyager-sized toy, or was it an ultra-sized? I think it's probably ultra-sized. Probably it was an ultra-sized. I can't really exactly remember. They did do a larger version, of course, which was the Super Supreme toy. I do have that one. It is still at my mum's house. I couldn't. To be honest, I just could not be bothered to get it because it's huge. It's like about 3 times the size of this one, and it, you know, when it's in jet form, it's about that sort of long. And to be honest, I never saw the point of why they did that, because you just well, this was easy to play with, you know, from a kid's point of view. Really cool. But that big one's big, and there was no other really toys in its same scale, so I never saw the point. And then he came with a crown that he had in Transformers the movie. I mean, what was that about? But anyway, it was still like a cool toy. Not as good as this one though, because this one is just immensely more playable. This one is based on his Cybertronian form. And I think this is actually based on the War Within Comics version, though I know the Titanium toys did actually do a more accurate version of that, but I think this is what this was sort of based on, which was pretty damn cool, because as you can see, it is going for that triangular look that was in the G1 cartoon right at the very beginning of Generation 1. This is what this is trying to go for, while at the same time trying to look like his F-15 sort of, you know, because you've got the wings here and the two tail fins here, but obviously they're joined at points to try and give it that triangular look. And you've got his cockpit and stuff. So it's still trying to keep that look like, obviously he, you know, if he was going to go for an Earth mode, that's why he would have chosen like an F-15 Strike Eagle, because it sort of closely resembled his Cybertronian form. But still pretty damn cool. I love the colours. I wish that they had done recolours of this for Thundercracker and Skywarp. They did do the red recolour of this size toy. It was still called Starscream, but you could easily call it Thrust, which was, you know, pretty cool. I have that one somewhere, unfortunately. I'm not quite sure where, and I could have got it for this review, but to be honest, I've only just remembered it like yesterday, and I got these toys 3 or 4 days ago. But anyway. It's still a great toy. It looks fantastic in this mode. It's such a cool mode, and it's, I don't know what else to say, really. It's just really cool. I love the little guns he's got on the front here. He does have a little gimmick, of course, apart from the missile launcher that I've already done. He does have his planet key, which just fits in the back here. You can keep it there if you wanted to, but you can always just put it on the side and lose it as usual. Has a nice little Decepticon insignia there. I don't know if it's going to pick it up too well in the light, but it does have a nice little Decepticon insignia. And then he has a nice little hole just in there that you've got to put this in. And that once it's in, it's a nice tight fit. Yeah, I'm trying to get around the double entendres of that. Anyway, well, you put that in, and then we should see there we go, and then it flips forward these little knife-looking things. I suppose you could call them blasters, I suppose, in some sort of fashion, because it is an alien ship and everything like that. But they definitely still look like blades, which, to be honest, I'd prefer guns, to be honest. Yeah, I still would have preferred guns. I know the larger toy does have one of them remoulded into a gun, but I would have preferred guns. Anyway, I'll show them off more when I get into robot mode in a second. Let me just put them away. They just easily clip away. Pretty damn good. He does have, I don't want to call it an easy transformation. Well, it is kind of, but it's involved, and that's what I like. I don't like too complicated transformations, but I like them to be fun. Right, so we're just going to take the wings, bend them to that position. We're going to also then take off his little handheld gun type thing. Don't see the point in that. Split this little nose cone at the front here. It can be a bit of a pain. Pardon me. It is actually soft rubber. Yeah, it's actually soft rubber, that bit, so to stop you poking your eyes out and everything. Then once you've done that, you sort of like just open the front section out, like so. It's just also, I believe, sort of tabbed in just under the nose cone section, so you just got to try and prise it off as best you can. It does. There we go. Once you've got it to that stage, you can then just rotate the legs out and down. There is a little bit of stuff gets in the way of every bit else, which can be annoying. Once you've done that, you come around to the back of the feet just here. It's got a nice little heel section there, which you open up, and then you tuck that little front nose cone section away. Let me just show you this one here. As you can see, you open that out, and then tuck that one away, and then just fold the feet back round like that. Gives him the legs, basically. Then we're just going to turn them around, because obviously that's the front of the craft. Then we come around to the back, and then this just literally comes back down like this, and then there's a tab just on the back there, which is going to fit into this tab just above his arse. And that just goes in there, and then with a nice little click. Well, it wasn't so much of a nice little click, but it does tab in nicely. And that's it, really. And then we just fold up the arms like so. And once you've got into the position, we fold out the forearms, which just come down into that, like so. And then you can bend these guys at the elbow, which is handy because it's double jointed. Bend them forward slightly and then come back around to the back, and you can spin, or you should be able to, or you used to be able to. Oh no, on this one you don't. I'm thinking of the Legends type. That is actually better, that one. Because you can spin this whole section and it looks better. With this one you just sort of fold it down into that position, which, yeah, I actually think the Legends looks a lot better, to be honest with you. But that is STARSCREAM. Oh, this does come out a little bit too easy. Pardon me. Anyway, so go into road mode, and it's quite a good poseable road mode. You can move the legs, they're all ratcheted joints, articulated in all sorts of places. Like I say, the arms, I think they do sort of tab into that actually. That's why. Forgot about that. I haven't actually transformed this for a few years, to be honest. But they tab in that way when you're moving his elbows. They don't come out. He's got a great head sculpt, very reminiscent of STARSCREAM. This is probably one of my favourite STARSCREAM toys, if I'm honest with you. Again, he has this. This is his handheld blaster. You can put that in his hand if you want, but it looks a bit crap. And to give him, of course, that classic STARSCREAM look, again, you take the planet key, slide it into that thingy bob, that whole thing, and then you push it forward, and it still works. And let me just do it. There we go. And so then you've got the more classic STARSCREAM with the arm sort of guns, if you want to call them that, even though these are blades. And they're nice purple translucent plastic. But it's still a great figure. Again, I mean, I've said it a couple of times already. I do wish they'd done a couple of recolours. I mean, they did do a Thundercracker and a STARSCREAM toy for the Cybertron line. Unfortunately, they used different moulds, and I think it was the Thundercracker one is a pile of crap. I try to like it, but I just can't. Right, anyway, I think that's about it for this review. Yeah, pretty cool toy. Definitely one you should add to your collection, especially if you just like Cybertronian forms, really. I do, and I think this is one of the best ones. Anyway, right, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.